What's going on, everybody? Before we get into today's video, I want to ask if you could drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us continue to push out quality content for you guys each and every single day. But without further ado, let's just hop right into today's video. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Fantasy Feud, and today we are talking MVP candidates, our three guys that we believe have the best chance to win the MVP at the end of the season. You are going to be surprised that some guys are not on this little three-man list, like Tom Brady. Matthew Stafford isn't on it. Surprisingly enough, we aren't saying Patrick Mahomes. So who
They're
are
not even
we
gonna win the AFC?
who are we saying then if we aren't saying those guys? Mason, who are you saying?
Well, guys, if you watch this podcast, listen to the podcast, watch the YouTube channel, you know that I am frequently on Lamar Jackson. Okay, I'm all about Lamar Jackson. I think this Ravens team, the defense isn't as good as it used to be, but it's still fine. They're 3-1 in the league right now. They've only lost to the Raiders with that red hot start. That was week 1. They have to compete with the Browns that are 3-1, but Baker Mayfield he's got some labrum issues in his non-throwing shoulder. I think that's going to slow the Browns down. So easily the Ravens are going to win their division. They're going to make the playoffs. That's why Lamar is a huge MVP candidate for me. His passing numbers this year are better than they've been previously. Last week, or week 4, he threw for 316 yards, guys. Lamar Jackson hasn't been doing that. They've lost, well, we all know, they lost all their running backs, okay, before the start of the season. So that meant Lamar Jackson has to put more of the load on his back. He is throwing the crap out of the football. He's still running the crap out of the football. There was a stat that I was running. He's on pace for over 4,000 passing yards, over 1,400 rushing yards. Guys, if he keeps this up, he is 100% MVP material, okay? That's my start of my argument.
100%, man. With how the league's been looking this year, I mean, I know Paul's got a guy that he's a big fan of and always has been. That's the leader right now, probably in most people's ladders. Maybe not. Patrick Mahomes might be leading most of them, but I think Paul's got a pretty good guy over there.
Yeah, I spoke about him on probably our second episode, our first real one, the NFC West breakdown. Patrick Mahomes. Kyler Murray. He's got me a little confused there, Stone. I think Kyler Murray is above and beyond the leader right now when it comes to VP front runners. So far through 4 games, he's completing 76% of his passes, which is an increase of at least 7% from last year. And obviously that's only through 4 games. That's probably going to diminish a little bit. But he has 1,200 yards, so he'd be on pace for about 5,200 yards altogether passing. 9 touchdowns already. Multiply that by 4, now you're looking at 36. Whether he can reach that, I'm not sure. His rushing is down slightly, but I also think that that's kind of beneficial to him because he's not out there taking as many hits. But, again, he's not out there taking as many hits, and through 4 games, he has 23 attempts for 110 yards, but he has 3 touchdowns. I think that touchdown number is going to stay there. I think it's probably going to encroach closer to double digits like it was last year at 11.
Encroach
up to this offense. No, encroach as in get closer. It's going to creep up on it. But I just see his season being the best, obviously, of his 3-year career so far. This team looks like it's kind of poised offensively now. Defensively, they're kind of staying in games, but they're also letting other teams stay in the game. I mean, as of right now, he's my favorite to win it, simply because of his numbers and where he's at. That offense, 4-0 in the division with San Francisco, Seattle, who's not looking too hot. Then the LA Rams, one of the best teams in the league. And like you mentioned, Stone, Matt Stafford, he deserves to be in the conversation as well. But who's 4-0 in the division right now? Arizona.
Well,
I do have to correct. Hold on. Let me correct this stat before I let you guys keep going. Lamar Jackson is on pace for over 4,500 passing yards and 1,200 rushing yards. Okay? I just want to make sure we clear that out before.
Well, I just want to make sure we clear things out here that we know that Justin Herbert's going to be the MVP of the NFL this year. He's going to go Rookie of the Year. He's going to go to the MVP. And then he's going to be Finals MVP next year. not Finals MVP. This isn't the NBA, but he's Super Bowl MVP.
Before you get into your takes,
no,
I just want you to
I'm
know.
riled up.
Just want you to know. Time out. I just want you to know that Justin Herbert did not declare himself a future MVP. Like he said, he was going to live in LA, and like he said, he was going to be a professional quarterback. Both of those came true. He never declared himself a future MVP. Not happening.
He doesn't have to declare it. He's just going to make it. He's going to play it into existence. That's what he's going to do. But all real talk right now, like he's not the leader in any MVP ladders or conversations right now. But the way he's played the last 2 weeks, he is definitely cementing himself to be in that conversation later in the season. In the last 2 games, he has about 500 passing yards and 7 touchdowns. I mean, he's the Kansas City Chiefs killer. He never loses to those guys for some reason. And the Chargers are sitting 3-1 right now in the division. And like that, they're leading the division. They're playing the Browns.
Lost to the Cowboys.
The Cowboys are a very good team, bud. I don't know what you're trying to say here. I'll argue that too. Cowboys are a great team, but they're playing the Browns this week. If they beat the Browns and Justin Herbert has another really good day, why should Justin Herbert not be in anybody's conversation? I'm rocking everyone's socks right now. I know he's not the number one in any ladder right now, but I think he will be there by the end of the year. He's still on pace for around 40 touchdowns and 4,500 yards. So I mean, don't count him
Stone,
out.
I can agree with you, dude. I like this underdog Justin Herbert as an MVP finalist, man. In this division, like you said, he's the Mahomes killer, man. The Chiefs are 2-2 right now. I think they're last in the division. You've got the Chargers on top, and then you got the Broncos behind them. I think the Broncos are a good team, but overall, I think the Chargers are going to beat them out. And then you got the Raiders, who started off really hot, but I do not see them long-term finishing strong. I do believe that is a viable candidate for MVP. I love that you bring it on the show.
I'm telling you right now, the Chiefs will not win this division. The Chargers will win this division. And if the Chargers win this division, Patrick Mahomes, he cannot be the MVP because there is a better quarterback in that division, and his name is Justin Herbert.
Oh, my God. Did you just say that? Oh, my God. That's crazy.
I may not have meant it, but maybe this year.
Now, that you see that offense, that Chiefs offense, things don't look like they're clicking right now. I see receivers out there not going as hard as they should be. They're not catching balls. Mahomes is still playing lights out right now. He's getting criticized right now. I do think that things are kind of on a downward slope for the Chiefs. I think they're still great. I think they're going to come back. They're going to be one of the toughest teams in the NFL still. It's just going to be harder for them this start of the season that they've got.
So I just looked up MVP odds for the rest of this year. Kyler Murray leads the list at plus 500. Stone's pick, Justin Herbert, sits at 4 at plus 800. Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. Mason, he's looking like he has the underdog in this one. Lamar Jackson sitting at plus 2,500 at number 10 on the list. So, I mean, it's anybody's game.
List is wrong.
I would have figured that Herbert would have been the one that was the odd man out, to be honest with you. I didn't expect him to be so high on the ladders. This is just I don't look at MVP ladders because I think they're kind of dumb, and I think like anything can happen throughout the course of the year. We saw that last year with Russell Wilson. Like,
if you look at touchdowns right now, Lamar only had 4 passing and 2 rushing. I think that's definitely slowing him down as the season goes on. Once he gets those numbers up, he'll really start to enter his way into the top 5, I believe.
I think the way to conclude this quick little MVP candidacy episode is to say that I'm right almost 100% of the time with my predictions, and I think you guys should understand that Justin Herbert's going to be the MVP of the NFL this year.
I've been right about Lamar Jackson all year, so I'm not going to start being wrong now. Lamar Jackson, baby, let's go.
Well, I haven't really been right about much this year. But I'm pretty confident Kyler Murray can win it.
You hear that? Kyler Murray drop off incoming, boys.
We'll take that for what it is and take it with a grain of salt.
All right.
How my predictions are going.
Thank you for listening, everybody. This has been our quick little MVP candidacy through 4 weeks here, quarter way through the season, kind of. This is a 17 game, so you can't really do that anymore, but this is our quarter of the year MVP candidacy. We'll do this every now and again, probably the halfway point of the season too, see if our picks are remaining true. But if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below who's your favorite MVP candidate this year. We'd like to hear it. If it's not Justin Herbert, I'm gonna disagree with you, you know that, but and if you enjoy the video, subscribe to the channel. It helps us out with continuing to push out more content for you guys and making videos like this. But Mason, if you want to send us off, go ahead, man. It's all yours.
Fantasy Feud out, baby.